Okay, doing another live video here. This is Vincent Lowry. I'm the founder of the group, and I'm trying to have an author interview here. And this is the first time I've done this, so I don't know if this is going to work. Let's tag her. Okay. Okay, well, I see one is here. I don't know if I can see. Okay, this is Vincent Lowry. I'm trying to do a live author interview on Facebook groups. I just do not see the author on here, which is no fun. This kind of defeats the purpose. So we'll give it a minute here. Let me see if she can. Sorry about that. Oh, there she is watching. Okay, bring them a camera. Here we go. I think it should be working, I hope. It says no answer from the live video guest. All right, let's try this again. Can't bring my author on the camera. I don't know why. There we go.
Hi, Vincent.
Hi, good to see you. I want. If you pronounce your name Kanika?
Kanika, yeah, that's right, Kanika.
Okay, excellent, Kanika. Well, thank you for joining us here for our interview, first ever here on Facebook for the group. Welcome to it. So anyway, I want to.
I'm really excited.
Yes, it's great. Thank you very much for coming over here. And everyone in our group, welcome. I'm Vincent Lowry. I'm the founder. This is a first for me doing a live author interview on Facebook, and we'll see how this goes. Maybe do more in the future. I'll see how technology deals with this. Sometimes it's a little bit glitchy. So in any case, our author today is Kanika Saxena?
Yes, Kanika Saxena, that's right.
Oh, great. I want to make sure I get your name right there. And she's the author of a couple books that I saw on there. One was Lockdown, which I thought was a really interesting book. And the second one was a book about smiling, which I thought was a great title too as well. But rather than have me talk about the book, I'd like Kanika to share about her work and talk about that. So please go ahead there, Kanika. Tell me a little bit about yourself and your work.
Okay, I'm basically an engineer. I have done my instrumentation engineering. That was way back in 1990 when I completed. And then I worked for some time in different organizations in different roles. And after that, I opted to be a stay-at-home mom for my kids. So after a gap of about 20 years, when both of them went to the university, that's when I started working again. And this time it was as a content writer in a digital marketing company. So that's how writing started, and it became a passion. I just fell in love with it. I really enjoyed writing, and I've written for a number of clients across the globe, blogs, articles, website content, social media posts, everything. And it's on all topics, technical, non-technical, everything. But it's been a fun journey as a writer. And it was last year where, I mean, off late, I've been working as a freelance writer. I've given up my job. And it was last year during the lockdown when, I was shut off from everything. That was the time I actually had a little more time on my hands. And I thought of writing my first book, which was there on my mind for a long time. So, and somehow initially, though I was very, anxious during when the pandemic started, and a lot of fear with, whatever news reports were coming in from around the world. But I managed to get over my fears, and I think I have come out stronger. And this happened only because during the lockdown, I was, shut off from everything. So I had a chance to think about things from a different perspective. And this is what I have written in my first book, Lockdown Story, which is my journey and how, I became a stronger person through the first few lockdowns in India. So when I published this book, I found that many people actually felt they could relate to the book, to the things that I have mentioned, the initial fears, the anxieties. And of course, everybody had their own coping mechanisms. But for me, it was a very empowering experience. And that's what I've presented in this first book.
That's right. And
The
that
second one,
well, let's
yeah.
stay on the first book for a second. So you wrote that first book, so it was obviously 2020,
Yeah,
right?
June 2020 when I published it on Amazon.
Great. And then how long did it take you to write that book?
About a month.
Oh, good. Great. How many pages did you get? It was the total book.
It's a short one. It's about, I think, 55, 60 pages.
Okay.
So,
Excellent.
yeah.
And what?
Actually, because the first book, I didn't, aim very big. I started off with a a small target so that I could complete it. And yeah, so that's what the first book is about.
Oh, excellent. So, what do you hope your reader will get from that first book? Like if you get a group of readers got together and they read your book, what would you hope they take away from it?
I think it would be mostly, how to face adverse circumstances, not to get too hassled, and to look for positives, even if things are not going your way. I mean, many people are cribbing about, not being able to go out and not, uh, not meet others and a lot of stuff. So then how you can utilize the time. You have time is one of the most precious things according to me. So now you have the time, use it for something, because every time in life things don't work our way. So what I'm trying to convey through this book is that whatever the circumstances, there's always a silver lining. There is something that you can use to your advantage. So that is the message that I'm trying to convey through this book.
Excellent. And then your second book, when did you write the second book?
Okay, the second book I wrote in December, but I had already started on another book which was with the publishers, and it's likely to be published in a day or so. It will be launched. But the second book, actually, I will talk about, because I think I'll keep the sequence. The second book I started as a blog on Medium. This was about stress. But as I started writing, I realized there were too many things, like when I'm talking, I have spoken about stress triggers. That book is titled Are Teeny Tiny Stress Triggers Troubling You? So when I spoke of stress triggers, they were things like peer pressure, the rat race, and even social media. Like there's so many things that, constantly keep on troubling us. We don't realize we have accepted them as a part of our lives. We don't think that they're impacting us in any way, but they have a role to play. They slowly build up stress. And then, when the bigger situations come up, like the pandemic, for instance, at that time, we are already so worked up that we cannot cope with the tougher challenges. So this is the theme of that book, where I'm trying to tell my readers that, basically become aware if there are these kind of things troubling you, bothering you. So you take care of them so that you become stronger. You are able to cope up with, bigger troubles later. So how you equip yourself, how you empower yourself. So this book I started off as a blog on for Medium, but then there was too much, so I converted it into a book. This is slightly longer than my first book. In fact, it has double the number of pages. So, and it was with the publisher, but because of some reasons, it just got delayed, and it will be launched in a couple of days. And the third book is the one about smiles, the Gift Yourself a Smile. Uh, that actually came up because received a mail from Kindle. I was not at that time thinking of writing, but I received a mail from Kindle saying, announcing a competition, which is, called Pen to Publish. It's for Indian authors. Then I was tempted to give in an entry, and I plan to give two because there are two categories. One is for a book less than 10,000 words, and the other is for over 10,000 words. So since I wanted to space out both the entries, I rushed with the first one, the Gift Yourself a Smile, and somehow I was feeling very Christmassy. So I thought, that's a good time to talk about smiling and happiness and positivity. So I published that one on December, I think 18th, 19th or so. So yeah,
Oh, good.
that was the.
And where can your readers find those books, both those books? Since we have a little pause here in our video, let's just wait it out. Hopefully, Kanika can join us again here.
Pardon?
There we go. Got you back on. Oh, we had a little pause there.
Yeah.
It's okay. I was asking you the question: where can readers find your book?
My books are available on Amazon. You can download from there. Anyone can download it from
Excellent.
there.
So we'll make sure we include those links too after this interview in the comment section so they can find it.
Sure, sure. The first two books, I mean the ones that I've self-published rather, that is Gift Yourself a Smile and Lockdown Story. Those books are available even in the paperback version in all other countries other than India, because Amazon.in does not allow printing paperbacks in India. So it's there. It can be purchased in other countries.
Excellent, so, excellent. Yeah. And then you said you have a third book that's coming out, and that's due out next year, or this year, 2021, I should say.
Yeah, that's the one I spoke about, the stress triggers. So that will be coming out shortly.
Shortly, okay.
Yeah, so
excellent.
That's the next one.
And that should be available on Amazon too.
Yeah, that will be available on Amazon. I'll be able to share the link, I think, in a couple of days or so.
Excellent, great. Well, I assumed you've enjoyed this process as a writer and writing the books and getting them out and finding some readers out there. This group has about 11,000 members on it, so they come and go. We had some viewers of this. For people who are catching this a little bit later on, this is actually a live video I'm doing for an interview for an author that we have on our group. Kanika, and so she is the author of several books here, 3 books, one about lockdown, one about stress, about smiling, the benefits of smiling, and another one about, as she mentioned, that's coming out this and pretty soon, this month really, and all of these books of hers are going to be available on Amazon. We'll provide the links down there below. Any last thoughts for your readers that they should know, that you'd like them to know before we conclude our interview?
Yeah, I think reading is a very important part of life, is what I believe. And whatever you read, it's something that it transports you into another world. Sometimes there are books that give you a different perspective to life. There are books that even solve your problems. So I think books can be a good friend, and you can and there's so much, you have so many options. You can choose your friends and enjoy reading, and I enjoy reading. So yes, that's what I would say.
Yeah, thank you. Well, it's also important. I tell this to every author too. Support authors out too. Find an independent author out there like yourself out there too as well, that's looking for some readers. Buy 1 or 2 of their books and give some reviews and some comments on that. They'll do the same for you, and share the smiling and share the love, right?
Yes.
That's the best way to go about doing it.
That's what we need at this time. That's what we need the most at this time.
That's right. It's been a very difficult season with 2020. And we definitely need a little bit of optimism, a little bit of hope, a little bit of smiling. I think it goes a long
True.
way, as you said in your book. And so, yeah, well, great, good job, and great work on your book. So we look forward to seeing the books from you for the months to come here and the years to come.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Vincent.
Oh,
Thanks for
sure
having
thing.
me.
And
Thanks.
everyone, remember to check out Kanika's books. They're on Amazon, and you'll see some links down below so you can get those. Take care, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.